EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the first play of the game. 65 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Fields changing the play. They'll run with Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set, ready.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Cowboys at 3-10 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Pollard will take it up the gut. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling led him to an okay gain.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
Come on, set. Smith, red.
Vaughn is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And this will be a Bears first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Easy. Go.
Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Back to throw, Fields. Open man is Samuel, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Oh, good move. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down. 2nd and a couple. Herbert once more. And some room to maneuver. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Lance now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Herbert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 123 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Hand off right side for Herbert. And he'll get this down to the 48-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now Fields going to move him around. Now back to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have broken the tie. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Bears 21, Cowboys 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready up.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
This is caught. It's Cooks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Lance. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Down.
2nd and 6. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Let's go.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Ready?
Lance looks to throw again. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This now a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Fields. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Lance. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Come on, set. Ready.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Fight. 97. Hunt.
Now Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready,
First
ready.
down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Check pink. Hut, hut.
To throw, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field. He's got him there complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Lance looking to throw it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a stoppage here for an injured player. Oh, boy, that's Trey Lance, who appears to be worse for the wear. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and he never gets stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have this passing prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Drill, 52.
Throwing now is Lance. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Williams. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Switch, yellow.
And Lance going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone left out a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on first down. Hopkins, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now they'll throw with Lance. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go. It's Hopkins. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The field's going to change things up here. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Bears, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Hut. Okay, ready? Hut, hut. Set up. Go. Ready, ready. 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 Ready, ready. On the ready. Ready. Ready, set. Set up. Ready, ready. Set, go. Ready, break. Hut. Set. Hut, hut. Ready. Go. Here we go. Set. Ready. Ready up. Ready, ready. Set. On the jump. Ready. On the set. Set up. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Set, go. Let's go. Hut. Got it. Ready? Hut, hut. Let's go now. Set. Ready?